At the father's request, Yansan accepts the draft from the captain and quickly gives it to Okotlan.
Monsters! What's going on? Dad? What are you doing here?
Excellent question.
My head hurts. I just had the strangest dream. I dreamt the Abyss took over the tribe.
That change in music, though, going from the captain's theme, or what I assume is the captain's theme, to this happy Western song is so out of place for this situation. Rate the captain? Well, for me, he's going to be a must pull because I need all of the Fatui. There are two groups of characters that I will always pull for. The Fatui and the Archons. I don't even care if he's good. I just want all of the Fatui Harbingers and all of the Archons.
It's all right, my boy. It was just a nightmare.
Design-wise, I know he's like zombified or whatever, but I would still like to see him without his mask, just saying.
Let's go home. You need a good night's sleep. But first, I want to thank you for saving my son. May I ask your name?
For just Capitano is fine.
I owe you more than words can say, Mr. Capitano. My name is Mune.
Mr.
You're welcome
Captain.
in my home anytime.
I'm gonna call him Mr. Captain from now on.
Time to go, son. Can you stand?
I'll help you carry him back, Storm. Let's meet up later. After the crowd disperses, the captain hands a few more doses of medicine to the guards so that we'll never know.
Thank goodness everything turned out all right.
Actually, the review button will work right now, so we will know. Okay, the captain hands a few more doses of medicine to the guards so that the remaining warriors can be cured. Thank you.
Think nothing of it. I agreed to offer you my aid, so this is merely a part of that duty. Besides, I care deeply about this land.
Joined by team.
Right. When we were with Moika, you told us you and your soldiers defended Natlan against the Abyss 500 years ago.
Man, there's still so many characters in this region that have yet to come out that I really want. Ugh.
That's right. My desire to protect this nation remains unchanged. When my platoon arrived in Natland 500 years ago, like you, we were true outlanders. But as time passed, I encountered the people of this land and witnessed their desperate struggle against the Abyss. Though many of the warriors were rash and inexperienced, they were steadfast and fearless in battle, willing to do anything to protect their fellow citizens, oftentimes with complete disregard for their own survival. Just as I fought for the glory of Conria, they fought for the survival of their nation. We happened to share a common enemy, so I decided to offer my aid. We fought side by side to the very end. I traveled to many places after that, but I never forgot this land. Even now, my work in Natlan remains unfinished.
Natlan hasn't forgotten you either.
They remember who I used to be. The Sentinel Knight, who fought with the Masters of the Nightwind. Still, I prefer to leave all that in the past. That name carries with it the glory of my homeland and the honor of Natlan. Yet, I failed to bring my soldiers home. And I failed to help Natlan defeat the Abyss.
You didn't even see my stream title, the Misty area in Inazuma? No, the Misty area in this new map. And I still don't know how to uncover it.
But that's not your fault.
I've been uncovered that
The Abyss
version.
is way
That
stronger than any
place.
of us imagined.
You need not comfort me. I am no longer who I once was. Let the events of the past continue to collect dust in the annals of history. I will continue to help Natlan in my own way.
However, that area still has what I think is one of the best music tracks in this entire game. whatever that island is called that all the dead people are on, and the bird thing. Place is great.
Like, with the draft of lucidity? Who knew you could make medicine? Were you a doctor before?
The drought was Guthred's invention. He was a respected military doctor, as well as my trusted second-in-command. We faced a similar situation to what you witnessed today. The endless battles against the Abyss triggered delusions among the soldiers, to the point where some attempted to kill each other. In order to develop a treatment as fast as possible, Guthred used himself as a test subject. Passed away shortly after the drought was complete. That's who he was. Unrelenting in his pursuits. No matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. In the end, he even gave himself up for a chance at success. I'm sure he would be pleased his creation aids people, even now. The Abyss has wrought enough suffering on this land. I sincerely hope this war will end soon.
Well, me and Mawika are gonna do our best. No matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. Huh. That sounds rather familiar.
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and sacrifices. You just need to win. That must be why I've returned. For this moment. Please finish what you set out to do, Commander.
The soul that possessed Auroron, it was Guthred, wasn't it?
You're more perceptive than I imagined. However, some things are better kept secret for now. We may be working together, but our goals are not entirely aligned.
What's with the secrets all of a sudden? I'm starting to think we should be more careful around you.
I do not mean to jeopardize the trust between us. I simply prefer to keep this to myself, because it's a personal matter.
Fair enough.
All I can tell you is this. Natlan may have survived the worst of the crisis, but the souls of this land are still not at peace. And that is why my work is not yet done.
Well, if it's personal, then we'll just have to trust you.
If you have other questions, I'm willing to answer them.
Oh,
Wait, like anything? Paimon wants to know how you eat with the mask. Anything you want to ask, Traveler?
that's what you're gonna ask him? How he eats with the mask? Actually, there is something I want to know.
Natlan must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. And only Mawika's death can clear the debt. Even now that the war's over and the threat to Natlan is gone, it looks like that death is still set in stone.
Could the captain know something about the Ruler of Death? I might not get this opportunity again. I should ask him. Ask about the Ruler of
In
Death.
a garden cultivated by the gods, flowers and weeds grow side by side. When the weeds compete for nutrients in the soil, the gardener intervenes to inhibit their growth. I'm not one to pass judgment based on my own standard of right and wrong. But it is an undeniable fact that she is responsible for my suffering, as well as that of my people. If that explanation is too difficult to understand, allow me to show you exactly what I mean.
Ooh, he's taking the mask off. I want to see. The Curse of Immortality. I don't know what I expected, but this...
The Ruler of Death can freely define the form of death, or grant immortality to anyone she desires.
I want to see.
Her power
I'm so curious.
is a rule in and of itself. Faced with such an overwhelming level of power, it can feel hopeless to resist.
Dang it.
But I am of the belief that, in this world, no destiny is unchangeable, no death inevitable, and no rule unbreakable.
Why does your body decay, but Dainsleif's does not?
So,
I need to know.
before the final moment truly arrives, we must fight harder than ever.
Hey, Storm, Paimon. Sorry, hope I didn't interrupt anything. After helping a Kotlan back home, I went on a small walk and happened to run into a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. He's been looking for you everywhere.
Oh, did something happen?
Apparently, Sheilanin's ready to start forging your ancient name. She needs to check the progress of the Pilgrim's Chronicle, that device she gave you before. She invited a bunch of people to be there, including me, so let's head to the stadium once you're done here.
This is a critical time for you, Traveler. It's best not to delay, so let us end our conversation for now. Best of luck to you all. Goodbye.
What a mysterious guy. Still, he doesn't seem quite as intimidating as before. We're basically comrades now, right? Anyway, let's head to the stadium. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
So in the end, the captain still hasn't told us his real goal. He kind of reminds Paimon of someone we met recently. Oh, right, the Lord of the Night! They just seem so tired, you know? Since they've both been alive for many centuries, do you think that's just what happens when you've been alive for too long?
Does the Traveler have amnesia or something? Surely the Traveler knows that she's been alive for, like, ever. But she chooses to not share it with people? I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Where am I going? Oh, all the way over here? Yeah, we're not walking there. We are fast traveling. To this fast travel spot? She's probably older than Zhongli or Bendy. Oh, I definitely think she's significantly older than both of them. Even with them being two of the first Archons, I definitely think she's easily older than them. Ah, man, like none of you are going to be voiced, are you? Sure took your sweet time. Wretched scoundrels, how dare you keep the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula Hao waiting? Kneel before us and apologize, or we'll... Paimon smirk, though. Don't listen to him. We just got here, too.
Kanich, Kachina, Mualani? Woo, everyone's here!
Reunited at last. Did you miss us?
I brought candy and cookies to share.
Oh my god, you're voiced, thank god. You can teleport to the icon next to the anvil, can you?
Of course we missed you! Ooh, you brought Source crackers too? Score!
Oh, I guess that would make sense. Because you can teleport to the fountain thing.
Just in time, Traveler. It's so stifling in here. I was just about to go outside to get some air.
It's the same temperature outside. Anyway, how was the trip here?
Pretty smooth.
To be
I
honest,
teleported.
I also didn't expect this many people to show up. A third of this amount is more than enough for my plan.
Why do you need them here?
I need to ask them about you, gather their thoughts and hopes. That will help the formation of your ancient name. Oh, you brought the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? Yeah, let me take a look.
I've been doing stuff.
Okay. The progress looks good. We have enough people. So let's get started.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, hey, Chaska.
Chaska showing up late for something?
That's a first. I had to follow a group of monsters further than expected. When I got back, I heard about what you did for my tribe. Thank you.
You're welcome. Storm deserves most of the credit. Plus, if it weren't for your help during the battle, the Collective of Plenty would have suffered a lot more. We had the manpower to spare, so it's only right we return the favor. We're just doing our part.
Okay, let's save the pleasantries for later. Everyone's here, so let's get started. All right, let me remind everyone what's going to happen. I need each of you to stand before the Pilgrim's Chronicle and share your stories about the Traveler. Your words will be recorded and become a part of the Traveler's ancient name. Any, questions?
Nope.
Chaska was about to go rogue after her friend died. Her sister.
All right, then, to start things off.
Hold on. Remember what we discussed?
That was sad.
Oh, right, I almost forgot. Traveler, Paimon, you, can't be here for this part.
I can't be here to listen to them tell stories about me? Lame.
Huh? But why? We want to hear what everyone has to say.
I need people's true thoughts and feelings. It's best if the subject in question isn't involved.
What is Granny Sitlali gonna say about me?
It's much more difficult to express those feelings to someone's face. People get shy in those situations. It's just how it is.
You've been identifying her as her friend. It's her sister? Yeah, Koichi was her sister. I mean, Chaska was raised by dinosaurs, but then Koichi's parents adopted her. That's her sister.
You're right. Just like when Paimon doesn't have enough lore to pay for her meal, but she's too embarrassed to tell the Traveler, so she has to make up some excuse.
Paimon, I don't think that's the same.
So basically, you want us to leave the Pilgrim's Chronicle here and wait nearby?
Oh, don't worry. This shouldn't take long.
Everything Shilonen said made sense, but did you see Sitlali's reaction back there? She was definitely the one who decided we should leave.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't really want to hear what Sitlali has to say about me. So this is fine.
But staying out here is just making Paimon even more curious about what everyone's gonna say.
I want to know what Auroron's gonna say about us. Probably like, oh, they helped my bugs. Good
Anyway,
people.
you're gonna have an ancient name soon. Ooh, that's so exciting! Feels like we've been in Natland for quite a while already, doesn't it?
We've been traveling together for even longer.
You're right! If only Paimon could say a few things about you in there.
Well, looks like you're about to have that chance.
Oh, really? That's cool. Sitlali is like Farazan. Yeah, they kind of are. Basically the same.
Shilonen, is everything all set?
Except for who knows why Sitlali has been able to live for so long, but Faruzan... Actually, did they ever explain why Faruzan can live forever? We know she got trapped in ruins for a very long time, but I don't remember if anyone ever explained why she doesn't age.
Almost. We're just missing one last thing. You've been by the Traveler's side the longest, Paimon. We need to hear what you have to say.
Or it's entirely possible they did, but Sumeru was so long ago that I just don't remember.
But Paimon's not from Natland.
Oh, it doesn't matter. As a Traveler's companion, your contributions are extremely important. You're the perfect person to finish the story. Sorry, Traveler. I just need to borrow Paimon for a second. It should be quick.
Sitlali is going to be in 5.3 with Moika. Who am I going to pull for? Both of them. Both of them. The real question is, in 2 weeks, am I going to pull for another copy of Zhongli? I would like to eventually have a C6 Zhongli, but this is a terrible time for him to be on a banner for me. Despite Shilonen's assurance, quite a lot of time something. That took longer than expected. Did something go wrong?
Paimon gave us a lot, and I mean a lot of information. I'm not even sure the Lord of the Night managed to get all of it.
Hey, you asked for this.
Well, we've been to 6 nations already.
Here, you can have the Pilgrim's Chronicle back. I'll need it when I forge the name, but you can continue your adventures in the meantime.
Good, I've still got some holes to fill in.
And when the time comes, I will forge you an ancient name unlike anything that's come before, so that you, Moika, and Natlan as a whole can finally put an end to this endless war.
Oh, that's the end of this? Wow, dang, that was short. You're gonna pull for Niviette? You accidentally got a C1 Niviette? I have him C0, but I do have his signature weapon. I love Niviette. He's a great character. I would definitely pull for more constellations. But Zhongli, I want to get him to the point, I think his C6, his, oh, you got Chaska C1. Ooh. But I think it's C6, his shield heals, right? That's what it does. When the Jade Shield takes damage, 40% of that incoming damage. Yes, yes. I need him to be C6 so that he can be the healer as well as the shielder. Chaska C1. Oof. Did you get them in the same 10 pool? I've only ever gotten 2 5-stars in the same 10 pool once, and it was for a not so useful weapon. Oh, it wasn't. Oof. Why does this say new? Oh, it's this thing. You wanted to pull for Auroron. Ah, fair enough. But then got it early? And then I guess got another early? Man, I have so many holes to fill in. What are these other 5 things? One of them is probably going to be Chaska's story quest. And then what I imagine will be Seat Lolly's story quest. Huh. Well, we'll figure that out. With 2 Barbaras,
Boats are made
yeah.
for transferring commodities back and forth.
When I was
And
pulling
those
for
that
my
come across
Chaska,
newer tend to stay a while.
I think I only got 2
So it is
copies
where
of
many
Auroron.
things come to settle.
But I got like a bunch of Barbara, which I did not need. But you know what? At least it gave me a bunch of that star. What is this called? Whatever the star glitter crap is called. The circle one. I have so many achievements. Thank you. 1,120. Look at us go. But in the end, you did get Auroron. There you go. There you go.